Hi everyone, welcome to this channel World Knowledge. It's the new year, but the issues which are the oldest prevail in this new year. Today we will discuss about the everything about the US strikes in Venezuela, and we will also know about the fallout and how the Trump will run the Venezuela. President Donald Trump said the US would run Venezuela following a stunning military operation on Caracas early Saturday, in which the country's President Nicolás Maduro was captured by US military forces. Trump said Maduro and his wife were being taken to New York to face criminal charges. Attorney General Pam Bondi said in a statement that the couple, whom she described as alleged international narco traffickers, had been indicated in the southern districts of New York. They will soon face the full wrath of American justice on American soil in American courts. Meanwhile, Trump said Venezuela Vice President Delcy Rodriguez was sworn in as president on Saturday afternoon. Rodriguez, whose location remains unknown, said Saturday that Maduro was her country's only president, adding Venezuela was ready to defend its natural resources. So basically, it was the situation where Trump already abducted the president of Venezuela, and they already indicating that soon their vice president will charge the president of Venezuela government. But apart that, the situation in Venezuela is different now. Questions are swirling about the legality of the US actions in Venezuela and what it means for both countries. The strikes happened in almost the middle of the night. A series of explosions went off in Venezuela around 2 a.m. according to their local time. Vince Silva, a journalist in Caracas, told that she woke up to the explosions at La Carlota military airbase near her home. Silva saw two fires on the runway that were quickly put out and reported hearing similar destructions and planes flying low over Caracas for at least an hour. The Venezuela government says that military targets in the states of Miranda, Aragua, and La Guera were also hit. Venezuela Defense Minister Vladimir Pedrino Lopez said strikes also hit civilians, neighborhoods, and that a tally of injuries and deaths was underway. Separately, Venezuela's Vice President Delcy Rodriguez said both civilians and service members had been killed, but did not give a number. Yes, although Trump claimed that only injuries are happening during this incident, but Venezuela government already indicated that many of deaths are happened. Trump told on Saturday morning that there were some US injuries suffering during the operations but no fatalities. He also said the US was prepared with a second wave of troops that was not ultimately needed. Trump posted a picture on Truth social media that he said was Maduro brought the US en route to New York. The photo shown Maduro in a gray tracksuit, handcuffed and blindfolded. The Trump administration accuses Maduro of running a cartel stealing US oil. The US is one of many Western countries who see Maduro's government as illegitimate, citing fraud in the 2024 election. The Trump administration has long accused Maduro of running a criminal narco trafficking organization called Cartel de los Sols, which experts say is shortened for a system of corruption rather than a single of any group. The US declared it is a foreign terrorist organization in November. On Saturday, US Attorney General Pam Bondi said Maduro frauds and senior Venezuela face charges related to alleged drug trafficking and narco terrorism conspiracies. According to an unsealed in document, Bondi posted it on social media X. This alleges that starting in 1999, Maduro and others partnered with international drug trafficking organizations to transport thousands of tons of cocaine into the United States. Maduro has repeatedly denied all these accusations against him and pointed the finger at the US, accusing the country of attempting to remove him from power in order to gain access to Venezuela's vast oil reserves. Oil, which is the basic need of today's world. For this, we also see the conditions of Iran and now the Venezuela. They invented an accusations that the United States, known as false, as that accusation of weapons of mass destruction, which led them to an eternal war. Maduro said in an interview that on aired on their state TV on Thursday, adding that he was open to US talks on drug trafficking. The Trump administration claims that Venezuela stole their oil and assets from the US after its government nationalized them in the late 1990s, which Maduro's government denies. Last month, Trump also ordered a blockade against Venezuelan oil and sanctioned tankers. And on Saturday morning, Vice President J.D. Vance tweeted that Trump has been clear to Maduro. The drug trafficking must stop and the stolen oil must be returned to the United States. The US has been ramping up pressure on Maduro's government in recent months, conducting military strikes on dozens of small boats into the Caribbean and Pacific that it claims were transporting drugs toward the US and the US. Specifically, the CIA conducted a drone strike last week at a docking area believed to be used by Venezuela drug cartels, making its first direct operation on Venezuela's soil since the strikes began in September. Although this everything starting in the month of September, many of the times Trump's alarming this situation that soon they will take any action, and now they already do it. US oil companies are going to head to Venezuela now and operate in their oil reserves, Trump said Saturday. The president did not say which oil companies, and it is unclear if any US oil companies have made plans to do so. We are going to have our very large United States oil companies, the biggest anywhere in the world, go and spend billions of dollars, fix the badly broken infrastructure, the oil infrastructure, and start making money for the countries, Trump said. The biggest beneficiary are going to be the people of Venezuela. Who will lead Venezuela down the line? The most important questions of today. Despite the Trump's announcement that vice president has been sworn in, it's unclear that who will take over Maduro's duties long term. I am not sure there's going to be a power vacuum because so many of these cronies apparently were left behind. There are a lot of questions about what exactly is left behind now and what more the United States is willing to do to ensure that a potential legitimate person takes over, Robinson added. Trump on Saturday did not outline a clear plan or next step, but said that the US will run Venezuela until a proper transition can take place. We are going to run the country right. It's going to be run very judicially, very fairly, he said during the Saturday's press conference after Maduro was captured. It's also not clear whether Maduro loyalties will stay behind and try to defend the country or similarly flee. Other candidates include opposition leaders who are also living outside the country's border for their safety. So it was the condition now that the Maduro already captured, and the US president told that now they will take care of the Venezuela. For upcoming news, upcoming breaking news, and for upcoming agenda, stay tuned with this channel. Till then, bye bye.